So the dogs and I just stepped outside to, they're gonna go potty because we're leaving. But this morning seems like really nice. Like the birds are chirping. It's not like too hot and humid yet, even though it's 4th of July weekend. But I checked the forecast. It's supposed to be 91 today. And then we have a 7-day forecast. Oh, 9-day forecast of rain, which is absolutely insane. But it's a nice morning so far. The dogs are running around, you know, getting all their sniffs out. Today Garrett and I are going to be working on our nursery. I'm so excited. I feel like I've been adding things to my Pinterest board ever since I found out. I was like, okay, like romanticizing a winter baby and like having it really cozy. And of course, like you have to get the nursery together. We already have a crib, but the problem was we had to clear out the entire room. So there was like a spare bed in there. There was a bunch of Garrett's like hunting clothes. And honestly, it was just a catch-all for all of the things. And so we finally have it all cleared out. I've been stacking like bags of like clothes from my mother-in-law, from my mother, or like things that I've picked up, you know, and just like slowly putting them in the nursery. But I'm ready to like hang them up. We don't have a dresser yet. We need to go look for a dresser. There's a dresser that like matches the crib perfectly, but I don't know if I want them to be like so matchy, because there's gonna be a day he's not gonna be a newborn. He's going to transition into like a big kid room, even though that's so insane crazy to think about. So I'm like, all right, we need to have a crib and a dresser that is like matching but not like the same, you know, like perfectly matching. And then we're painting and hanging trim today. So I'm really excited. We're gonna go to town and see what kind of like decorative crown molding they have. Trim, I'm wanting like a split wall where like the top is you know, well actually I don't know. In my head at first I was like, okay, the top is gonna be like my neutral color, the bottom is gonna be blue. We decided on traditional boy room, like blues, bears. I sent my mother and father-in-law on a little scavenger hunt. They love to thrift for tennis rackets, old tennis rackets, because you guys, I love tennis so much. So like tennis rackets, like very just like timeless boy. So that's what we're doing. And so we picked out a blue, and we're going to pick up all of the things to like start actually working on it. We're gonna paint and we're gonna do all the things, and hopefully by the end of this weekend the nursery is completely finished. So Garrett and I have today off. Obviously it's the 4th of July, nice little bonus day, and we were like, oh, we're gonna sleep in today, then we're gonna go to the shops, get the paint, all of the things. And this morning at 7 o'clock, which, you know, that's about the time I should be up, right? My dad calls me and he was like, his ringer is a siren. If you like, it's so loud. But he like can, like, no matter what, like his call is gonna come through, even if I have it on do not disturb. And I answered. He's like, hey, we have a cow out. Will you and Garrett go get it? I was like, yeah, so groggy, so tired. So we ran the cow in. And then we came back home and Garrett's like, all right, your dad said something about like needing to load the planter. So we need to like go shopping and then hurry home so then we can like help him with that. And then we can get on with the painting. And I was like, okay, cool. I got dressed, you know, I put on some sunscreen one because it's supposed to be 90. But you know, I got my makeup on, I got dressed, I'm like ready to go. I have my water. And Garrett is on the phone with one of his very best childhood friends, and he just got to tell him that we're pregnant. We've been telling people like in person or like, you know, if they're like long distance, like on the phone, just like trying to tell people to their face, like, or at least like one-on-one, instead of just like making a massive social media post. I think it's been so fun to see like everyone's reaction to it. But he's been talking to Mac for like 25 minutes, and I'm like, all right, let's get in the car. You can keep talking to Mac, but come on, like, let's go. It's like we don't have a time limit, but we do have a time limit for today. But I think we're gonna head to Menards first and maybe a furniture store to check out for the dressers. But I am starving, so I don't know. Starbucks has been like hitting so good with their little like McMuffin, or not McMuffin, that's was it the not what the heck, it's not a McGriddle. those are all McDonald's things. My brain is literally mush. An English muffin with the sausage, egg, and cheese. It's so good, and a matcha. So I'm gonna try and convince Garrett that's what I want, but hopefully he comes in the vehicle soon. He had to like unload his golf clubs, but we're gonna be on our way getting a little snack and then picking out. I should have brought our paint swatches because I did forget that, but we have a Lowe's in town and we'll probably just get the paint from Lowe's unless we find something that we love more. So it's gonna be a beautiful Friday. I'm so excited. I feel like I am getting to decorate my dollhouse, right? Like as a kid, I had American Girl dolls, I had Barbies, I had Polly Pockets, I had all of the things, and you set up their little like villages, their houses or whatever. That's what I feel like this is. I'm like, oh, I'm preparing for a baby, a human child. I know that they're messy and like they'll cry and things, but I'm just so excited to have it like set and look beautiful. They always say the nursery is not for the baby but for the mother, and I definitely feel like it's for the mother. It's definitely for me. Little matcha. I already ate my sandwich. A couple other snacks. So these are my options.
Here, Lowe's has some as well.
I don't know. I don't want it super thick. I think, is that too thick? I don't really like this. Just like simple. Like I said, I don't really like the designed ones.
Okay, because like at Lowe's, it was those kind.
Those are all too decorative, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of like the simple one.
And then there was, where's it at? Oh, there was this one that's kind of like raised up in the middle.
No. I kind of like this one.
Okay.
So we're looking at squares like this for the trim, and I think these will be the perfect size. I like that they're not too decorative, but will still like provide some sort of difference between the flat wall and actually having trim with it. So that's what we're gonna go with. This trip is becoming a trip of what power tools do we not have that Garrett has been wanting and on his list for ages. Now we just have to buy it.
I don't know why they have named as staplers and not nameless.
Garrett says we're still under budget, but I don't know if he's just lying to me. We stopped back by the house before we're going to Lowe's because we had to drop off the trim. We didn't want it sitting in the back of the truck. Even though it's supposed to be hot all day, I don't want them warping or anything like that. But we also forgot to grab the little paint swatches that we have. So we're in between these two blues. We have the office blue and then this bracing blue. I think we're gonna go with the more subtle blue because I think this will transition better. I think this one's just like a little too bright. And then we're in between Cream Delight and Alabaster. Can kind of tell. Now off to Lowe's with our paint. Get the rest of our supplies.
Would look like, and this is your semi-gloss. So there'll be some shine to the eggshell, but I would say not as much. There'd be more shine on the semi than the eggshell.
Okay, shine is fine. I just don't, like, we currently have flat and it mars up so quickly, so I don't care, but
I like the eggshell over the semi.
I don't like the gloss.
No, I don't.
The high gloss.
I like the eggshell.
This one's basic, you know, that one looks nice. You hate it? This is for the middle piece that we're looking for, to go like horizontal, and then we'll have like the little squares that we've already picked up. I like it.
Me too. I think it'll go with what we got.
I agree. All right, how many do we need?
1, 2, 3.
So long.
4.
4. Okay. So we decided to get not the Sherman-Williams, but we got the Vespa paint, and as we're like looking at the paint, trying to decide the difference between eggshell and what was it, satin, because currently we have flat and it is disgusting. Like, it mars up so quickly. But there was someone, an associate, he came over, he's like, what are you painting? Recommended the Vespa. We got it, and then he was also very, very, very knowledgeable about paint, and he was like, oh, I recommend this brush, and like, are your trim pieces primed? And we're like, no. So he helped us with a primer, and he helped us with all of our things. So our cart is full, and then Garrett is going to get, like you said, the little like roller thing, and we've picked out the wall board. So we got the trim at Menards. That is going to be like the little squares, like the decorative pieces, and then we need one for like the top where the ceiling meets the wall, and then we need one to cut it in half essentially, because we're going to be painting the blue on the bottom, the white on the top, and then possibly we're going to have what's it called, wallpaper on the top, maybe. I don't know, we'll see, like the stick and removable ones, real easy one, but I might like the white by itself. All right, this is our before. So the room is currently plain. Like, we have this flat builder's grade paint on it that's matte, and it seriously absorbs everything. Like, we don't even use this room, and yet it still has like smudges on it. We had like a spare bed in here, and every once in a while like someone would sleep over, but ultimately like we don't use it that much. But it's all clean. We moved out the bed. Then Garrett had some miscellaneous things in here, but it's clean and it's ready to hang the trim. I'm so excited. When we built this house and we finished it February of 21, I remember writing like little Bible verses on the concrete, because it's just a slab house. Bible verses on the concrete, knowing that this would one day be my nursery, and now it's happening, and I'm so excited. And I just like can't believe it's happening. Like, I can't believe we're gonna have a baby and we're gonna bring it home, and now we get to prepare.
Do you like, we taking 4 foot?
4 foot seems about right.
Yeah, because it's 9 foot.
Yeah.
Ceiling.
And then where would we put like the square? 3.5.
You got a pencil?
Yeah, let me grab one. And all the ones that need to be primed still. So Garrett has all of the decorative trim pieces measured out, cut out. We have 3 on this wall, 4 on that wall, and then he's working on taping up the squares now. First we like measured them all out, made sure that they looked nice, and now we're actually going to be connecting like the full square. Yesterday we like spent a lot of time like measuring out where they were gonna go, thinking about the pieces. Yesterday was a slow day, but today we should be making more progress, having all of them nailed up, and then we're gonna do some paint. We got to tape down the carpet, and then I think we're gonna start with the white first, which will be the top part, and then all the trim pieces will be the blue that we picked out. I'm so excited. Like, every single piece that is added, I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I just like that, maybe I just like that. When we put like the white all the way around, I was thinking, wow, that is so cute. Maybe we keep like the white and the tan, and maybe it will be too much with the squares. Then as Garrett last night, he like did a couple of the pieces where we were measuring out the squares, like, okay, is this what we're wanting? Is it gonna be 16 or 20 across? Like, how wide do I want it? And then I was afraid, I'm like, okay, every single piece that we add is going to feel like the room is like a little bit smaller, but it's so cute. Like, once we added like the little squares, I was thinking, you know what, like, I actually like, this is gonna look perfect. And then we still have the option to do wallpaper on the top part. So I don't know, I'm so excited. It's feeling more and more real as we like put each piece in place. But shortly we should have all of the little squares. So as you can see, we have a square here, 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 and here. And then we'll add one there, but it's coming together. I'm so excited. I'm thinking that it's going to look just so perfect and cute and nursery-like. And it's really, I don't know, it's no longer just a spare room. It's where we're gonna have our little baby. Garrett is laying down all the plastic. We got the wall covers removed, we got the curtain rod removed, and we're getting ready to prep and paint. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see the blue on the wall, but we gotta protect the carpet because we don't plan on replacing the carpet this year. Maybe in a couple years when it's all disgusting, but we normally don't use this bedroom, so the carpet is still pretty nice from when we first moved in, but getting it all ready. Cute! Third coat going on, looking good. Getting the tape up for the blue. I am so excited. It looks so good. And now we clean up the paint. It looks so good. Okay, so the front part did not fit through the door. We had to take it off, but the crib is in. Just needs a little mattress, some sheets. I love the drawer. It has some storage on the bottom. It's gonna be so cute.